So we're going to take a look at another Rainbird clock. This one is the ESP-TM2. So here's the ESP-TM2. I've got it plugged in over here. So you can see the display. It's got the time, the day, and we're going to make sure that everything is correct on here. So again, this date is correct. And use these buttons down here to go through the menu options. 12:58, that time is all correct. So that is good to go. You can do 12-hour or 24-hour, but we're gonna stick with 12. Here's the start time. We've got it set for 8:30 p.m. If you wanna go to the next time, push this one. Second start time is off. Third time is off, fourth time is off, and we're back to the first time. Now, this is different than the SST, where you had to program every zone. The newer clocks like this, you program just the start time for the whole program. So if we want to change the time of the program, we use the plus and minus buttons here to change that. If we want it to go off, if we want to turn that zone off, you go to midnight and it says off. But we want it at 8:30 p.m. So we're going to have it set right there. And we only need the one start time. So then we can check our run times by turning the dial down here. You can see zone 1 blinking there, running for 15 minutes, and you can proceed through all the stations, all the zones there. So this one only has 4 zones. They run for 15 minutes. But if you want to change the time, use the plus or the minus on that side. Down here we got water days, so you can select what days you want it to water by simply moving the dial, and you can see it blinking there. So this one's running Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. To turn it off, you push the minus, and to turn it on, you push the plus. So then we've got a rain sensor, which is not connected here. I'll show you down in this box how that works. Seasonal adjust, it runs at 100%, so we're good there. Manual watering, you can hold the start and it'll run all the programs, or you can run each station by itself. But this clock has an easy way to do it, as most newer clocks do. So if you set it to auto, you can press and hold this button here. This is, I call it a play button, but you can press and hold this and the whole system will start up. Okay, so we got zone 1 running. Looking good. The grass needs more water, but the zone is working. So now we'll go to 2, and you just push this button here, and it takes you to number 2. Zone 2 is on. Now zone number 3. I hear it. It's behind this bush. And now zone number 4. There we go. So now we've got all the zones tested and they're running. I'm going to switch it off to make sure they all can shut off as well. And then we'll look into the box here. So you can just pull this panel off and you have your 24 volt coming in. You have your sensor, but this is bypassed right now. Common, master valve, which we don't have here, zones 1, 2, 3, and 4. This clock doesn't have the option, but you can get these ESP TMs with 8 or more. So that wraps it up for using an ESP TM2 as far as a basic startup. Now, in the next video, I'll show you how to remove an old clock and replace it with a Rainbird ESP. So check out this video for that. Or if you are looking more for backflow repairs, then check out this video. Hope to see you there. Thanks for watching.